What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another SLA video. Guys, many of you forgot to extend. It sucks. I can't give out too many codes anymore. For those who did extend, I love you. Thank you so much. For those who did support last season, thank you so much as usual. Your codes should be in the mail. For those who forgot to extend, you'll have to re-support next season, and I won't be able to send you codes in between. But again, I want to thank everybody for doing so and appreciate you guys. We'll be waiting for you on season 19 of the Content Creator Program when it drops. Now, with that being said, we have a must-read developer notes, a preview of new challenges and metas coming. So are you enjoying playing Monarch of Shadows? Not really, because y'all kind of give us no reason to. Who joined as the Dark Attribute Successor July 30th. Today we're going to share some more news with you for newly joining hunters and some news weapons, the upcoming content, and the rank system revamp. We will now guide you through the news we have prepared so the hunters can enjoy even more this summer. So I'm going to give you guys some commentary as usual as I go through this, only because there's a couple things in the game that's starting to bother me. They never used to bother me that much before, but now it's starting to bother me even way more. And I'll talk more about some of the controversial things that are bothering you guys that I've seen throughout the entire time of SLA since the new drops, especially of Essence Stones with WOBL. So a new challenge beyond the workshop brilliant light called Hall of the Monarchs. Until now, the content that welcome hunters focused on strategizing by changing the attributes and combination of weapons and hunters against different bosses and monsters. Now, as variations continue with the same framework, we believe some of you may have felt disappointed by the repetitive flow at some point. Accordingly to our team's Hunter content that could design the challenge itself anew beyond mere challenges, the combinations we would like to reveal it through this update. You guys can see here now they are doing something called the Hall of the Monarchs. Now the Hall of Monarchs unlocked by the hunters who have cleared T10 only. So now that means I gotta go and clear T10 with my free to play. It's content where you do not follow a fixed strategy, but rather select restricted effects yourself to combine your own difficulties and strategy methods. So I guess you handicap yourself as much as you possibly can here, and then whoever has the most handicaps and gets the most points will get the highest rank essentially. Right? So additionally, bosses will be randomly so here we go. Actually, for example, you can challenge yourself to an extreme speed clear by selecting increased enemy attack power, HP, and time limited applied, or conversely aim for extreme evasions by selecting the reduced recovery restriction. The categories are restricted consist of common restrictions, boss specific restrictions, and seasonal restrictions, so you're able to feel a different tension and thrill every time you play this game, even when facing the same boss. Now this is going to be safe for anybody who does T10 only, so clearly I gotta do it my free to play, and I've already done it on pay to win, so that's not even a problem. Additionally, bosses will be randomly matched each season in the Hall of Monarchs, and in the first season you can challenge Surtur, Vulcan, and Yogamont. As Hall of the Monarchs established itself as a brand new challenge type content, the balance of the workshop brilliant will also be adjusted so many hunters can enjoy it. So the first season of Hall of Monarchs will run 2 weeks, September 3rd, and the weakness attribute will be water and light. And why you might ask light, I'll tell you in a second. We plan to prepare special honorary rewards for top performing hunters, and detailed information will follow through a separate notice in the future. We ask for your interest in this newly daily challenge content, and we hope you enjoy playing the new strategy. So here's the thing. As long as people can play the regular WOBL and still get it, it's fine. Now, speaking of WOBL, I know there's been a lot of complaints about the essence drop rate. Now, personally, like, listen, I don't want to use I think I'm in the minority here. I've been getting really good luck with WOBL and drops. I think the last one I did the skip, I got 4,500 essence stones, and the last two, the previous one before that, I got nothing. So I understand the imbalance of that, and it definitely is an issue. So I think the devs need to put at least a minimum amount of drops for essence stones, minimum like 500 to 1,000. I'd say even 1,000 is I think 1,000 is good. 1,000 per skip up to 4,500 I think is a very fair number. But to have zero completely, especially because you can't buy WOBL tickets anymore, you can't refresh them, there's only a couple ways to get them through different shops, it doesn't make any sense to give us nothing. So I do think the devs really need to update that like in a big way. Okay, 4 team hunter modes are coming. Meanwhile, while the Hall of Monarch is content designed with completely new challenges for players, our team believes that the fun and the team composition is indispensable element of solo leveling rise. However, there were limitations to the current composition, which led our team to ask, can we only form 3-man teams? Put a little effort through this and decided to break away from the long-standing 3 framework and feature a 4 hunter composition. The 4 hunter team fight mode is content where you search and tackle challenges with the optimal 4 hunters composed tailored to your deck, choosing with striker, supporter, breaker, stacker, and buster. Since it basically takes the form of a team fight, 4 hunters fight simultaneously, and when you switch hunters, you join the battle as a selected hunter in line with this mode. We also plan to introduce a new combat system featuring joint attacks created by the 4 hunters together. That's kind of cool, actually. We'll do our best to showcase this content in an upcoming stream, including our Q4 update direction, which will be provided during the stream in August. Awesome. Okay, I'm actually excited about that. That's actually pretty damn good news. All right, ranking system revamp notice. Recently, along with issues regarding story progression, we've reviewed the various feedback we sent us during the trophy rankings. Although the current trophy is not tied to direct rewards, actually, it is. It's tied directly to essence stones. Are we kidding me right now? We are aware that many hunters consider it important. However, while story progression has previously been one of the elements symbolizing hunter strength, our adjustments to the progress system to allow players to enjoy the story without stress have turned to a real trophy hunt. Yeah, this is stupid. Therefore, our team intends to gradually improve the ranking system into a format that clearly showcases the strength hunters have built over time and allow for comebacks. The existing trophy rank will end August update. However, the weekly standards will remain unchanged. I swear to God, you guys better not reduce this somehow. A new ranking system based on power will be added within the year so the hunters' growth can be fully reflected. The biggest concern I have is don't remove the amount of essence stones we've all worked for. Don't do that, because that's the main thing. We'll provide, that's actually the only real way to get essence stones nowadays thoroughly, like without any issues. Due to the remake of the system, Edge Revolutions will run instead of the Battlefield of Time. Okay, yeah, so they're going to do that. All right, second Memorial Hunter, Light Attribute Buster, Lee Jo-hee, Pilgrim of the... This is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of costumes I'm referring to when I said cool-ass costumes. That is a badass costume. Good for you, devs. That looks way better than any other fucking slop you've been putting out recently. Within the time wound back by the rulers using the cup of reincarnation, there exists a world of hunters living next similar to each other. Through social media, we previously revealed color of origins. Yeah, we know this already. Lee Jo-hee, who was greatly loved in the original work, is coming to visit hunters in the form of another world. Lee Jo-hee, Pilgrim of the Labyrinth, is a hunter who, driven by regret or failing to protect her loved ones, fights at the very front as burning herself out to save people. So she's going to be a brand new light buster. In battle, her basic skills and core attack trigger additional attacks, and then this effect stacks, the power of the buster skills increases. We expect her to show particularly great synergy with Laura Walker and Akari, whose balance is adjusted through this time. What? I'm so confused. What about Antoine? With the Light Buster, Lee Jo-hee, Pilgrim will be debuted as an attack scaling hunter. Okay, new weapons, Spirit Blade, Blizzard. So this is going to be infused with the soul of an ice fox that guarded as a snow field where winter has not ended for hundreds of years. The swinging the scarab, the sword, scabbard, sorry, it freezes the wide area in front of you, enhances the damage of all SJW skills that can freeze, has freeze effects, and significantly strengthens the weapon skills when those skills are used in a number of certain amount of times. It is expected to become a new option for water attributes under new weapon combinations by showing particularly good synergy with Scatty, which also has gone a balance adjustment. Oh my god, is Scatty actually going to be useful finally? And then we have balance adjustments coming through here, guys. So they're going to make Akari a little bit better. Added effects to increase burst damage and burst damage. Okay, so they're going to give Akari burst damage increase. Antoine, extended duration of key buffs. Adjust the inclusive weapon damage to the team instead. And Laura Walker, add effects that increase the damage dealt for each light hunter attribute, increases HP, power gauge, efficiency, and damage dealt. And this is interesting. So they really are making light come out full effect. Scatty, change the name of the last hunt to be classified as normal skill damage. Significantly increase the value of key effects, including Scatty's domain damage. Applied an effect to Scatty's curse that increases water overload damage. Oh, okay, Scatty might actually be useful finally. Winterfang increases the value of the isolation effect to tier 5 upon reaching tier 5. Demon Plum Sword, added effect for Demon Plum Swift to the full bloom effect. Transfiguration keys increase the attribute infusion for basic attacks and cores. Winchester Rogue instantly activates core attack when performing a basic attack while equipping 2. Oh, that's crazy. That's actually going to be really cool. And then Moonlight Gale added a core gauge recovery when using Lunar Wind and increased elemental infusion based on basic attacks and core attacks. Okay, that's really good. And then now we have additional things added to all of the sets. So you can see in team fights, it's exclusively in team fights. When equipped by Sun Janu or Striker class, the ally damage increases greatly. A glorious effect when equipped by a Breaker class, the ally's crit damage increases greatly. Noble effect when equipped by Supporter, the ally attack, defense, and HP is greatly buffed. Commissions when equipped by Stacker, the ally overload damage is increased. And Surtur's effect when equipped by a Buster, the ally's elemental weakness damage effect is slightly buffed. All right, so furthermore, for the Surtur set, the basic effect of increased damage is now going to be split into 1 and 2. So overload, what is this? Burst damage effect upon successfully overload to improve usability. Okay, yeah, this is stupid. I'm sorry, this is stupid. Like, it's too much, bro. It's too much. I'm not gonna skip by this. Is crazy. Like, this is stupid. Our team has also various improvements here. Works operability on light. You guys can see they've done. Will be season 3 will be Rock Passa followed by Legaia. Season 4 Legaia is scheduled to run for 1 week only due to the updated schedule. Additionally, all elements will be weaknesses for stage 1 through 5, and then of course light and water will be stage 6 and above. Successor auto mode improvements. We've improved the successor autoplay. Additionally, hunters for ultimate skill simplification. Through this update, we plan to simplify the ultimate skills of following hunters. All of these hunters are getting them updated. And then simulation gate floor expansion is going 55 to 60. And then of course you guys can see we have the 4-player fight mode and additional things coming down the pipe. So there you guys go. Pretty decent content, and there's a brand new code for you right there. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm a little bit relieved on some of the updates, but also some of these things look really dumb. So I'm curious to see what you guys think. This has got to stop. Like, I know you guys are trying to sell this, but honestly, it's getting really hard to explain to my wife why I play a game with women dressed out in nightgowns and swords. All right, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.